Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Cuban in the U.S. had long benefited from legal privileges unavailable to immigrants from other countries. Donald Trump, your president, has changed all that. Yeah, fam. Boy, he is giving Cuban immigrants the blues. And I'm talking about the ones who have criminal information on their records and also the ones who have clean records. I mean, they came here and played the game like the U.S. told them to play the game. And next thing you know, they vote for Trump and all of that changes just like that. Everything changed. Yeah, man. I think that they deserve to be seen for this, man. Yeah, man. Look at them. Look at them. Woo! Full mask. Full mask. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Man. Let me tell you something, fam. Trump has repatriated more than 1,600 Cubans in 2025. Now, this is according to the Cuban government. That's about double the number of Cubans who were repatriated in 2024. And in the years that Trump has been president, he has sent more Cubans back than his three predecessors combined. Oh, yeah. Polls suggest that most Cuban Americans, registered voters, who tend to be Republican, continue to support Trump. This is according to Michael J. Bustamante, the director of Cuban Studies at the University of Miami. So he should know. He said that he had noticed a growing amount of unease throughout the community. The families, businesses, and communities that once felt removed from or immune to immigration enforcement, especially so in Florida, now must face it head on. Yeah, fam. They got to deal with it head on, just like everybody else. Yeah. They didn't see it coming. Boy, they were so happy. Look at all those red hats. Yeah. Boy, they were riding hard for Trump. They never saw it coming. One thing that you got to give Trump credit for is he is an equal opportunity backstabber. Yeah, man, he's going to stab you in the back. He don't give a damn who you are. He's going to tell you one thing and he's going to do something else. As long as it's something that's going to benefit him. He can agree with something. He can agree to you with something. And the moment that it don't benefit him, he'll switch it up on you without notice. Yeah. Cold game. But you know what? They voted for that. So good for them. I respect it, man. I respect it. You know what? I'm gonna play the game like this. This is what I think. I actually think that the Cuban community is smarter than we think. I think that they knew all of this stuff was going to happen. And what they wanted to do was prove their resilience and their loyalty to Donald Trump. They wanted to prove, like, look, you can deport us and we still gonna love you. Still gonna love you, Mr. Trump. Somebody had to issue a mandate because I'm seeing too many Cuban people who are getting separated from their loved ones who still say that they're a Trump supporter and Trump's gonna work it out. The level of insanity, I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. One thing about them tables, man, they gonna turn. Them tables gonna turn. Believe that. What goes up must come down. So Florida is about to turn blue. Oh, yeah, man. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. You are now having the day that you voted for. And see, the reason why I think this is absolutely hilarious is because they thought they were special. They never helped anybody else protest. They never cared about any unrest in other communities. They never cared about anybody getting killed by the police that wasn't part of their community. Hell, they didn't even really care about their own people getting killed as long as they were able to stay. That's some blind loyalty for you right there, man. It's like, well, it didn't happen to me, so that's cold-blooded right there, fam. That's wild to me. Y'all want to hear the numbers? Here are the numbers. This is important. This is important. So we often talk about, well, who is Trump targeting? Who is he deporting the most? In 2025 and early 26, the Trump administration's mass deportations efforts have predominantly targeted non-citizens from Mexico, Venezuela, and Cuba, alongside a significant shift, check this out, fam, towards deporting individuals with no criminal record. Remember, a big part of these deportations was about the criminal record, how these people were criminals. Well, a large part of the people that are being deported as of late have no criminal record. So here are the primary groups that are affected. This group continues to represent the largest volume of removals. In 2025, approximately 67%, that's 53,395 of unauthorized migrants apprehended at the southwest border were, you guessed it, Mexican. In a historic shift, the administration revoked the protected status of roughly 350,000 Venezuelan immigrants in May 2025, marking the largest single action stripping a group of legal status in modern U.S. history. Additionally, hundreds of alleged Venezuelan gang members were deported to El Salvador under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act. President Donald Trump has repatriated record numbers of Cubans, more than his three predecessors combined. In 2025 alone, over 1,600 Cubans were sent back, nearly double the previous year's total. And then we're going to talk about the Haitians. The administration ended protection for approximately 500,000 Haitians, making them eligible for removal by August 2025. Here are some key demographics and policy shifts. As of September 2025, immigrants with no criminal record became the largest group in ICE detention. Damn. Immigrants with no criminal history, no criminal records, okay? Data shows that 71% of ICE detainees had no criminal conviction, while those with pending charges often faced only minor offenses like traffic violations. Deportations of individuals who have lived in the U.S. for more than 4 years rose to an average of 3,500 per month in late 2025, while deportations of potential dreamers nearly tripled compared to the previous year. Major enforcement actions have focused on industrial sites, such as raids at Hyundai plant in Georgia that detained roughly 475 workers. Can you imagine being at work, fam? Just trying to feed your family. Things on your mind like how tired you are, when you're gonna get off, maybe pick up the kids, go wash up, spend a little time with the kids, or just go home and have some dinner with the wife or the girlfriend or whatever, or maybe just, as soon as you get off, man, maybe go to the ice house or something, get a little beer or something, just wind down, kick your feet up a little bit. And you're thinking about things like this. And next thing you know, you get rushed by ICE agents, putting cuffs on you. You out of here. So the Department of Homeland Security reported over 675,000 former deportations. Self-deportations, the administration claims that approximately 2.2 million people were self-deported during 2025. So people are trying to get up out of here, if we are to believe these numbers. You can't really trust them, but if we are to believe these numbers, people are getting the hell up out of the United States. I guess they want to leave, get their business in order and leave on their own, so that maybe they can control some part of how they can get back here. So that's where we are with that. Now, here's where I am overall with deportations. I say, yes, I am for deportations. I'm big time for it because there's too many people over here illegally who are sucking up our resources. And they are the reason why the good jobs, decent jobs are so scarce. Now, they will have you believe that these immigrants are only taking the jobs that Americans don't want. That's a lie. They're taking the job. They're taking those jobs and then some. Let's put it like that. And for those jobs that people say that Americans don't want, for those jobs that they say that Americans don't want, well, maybe some of that might be true, right? Some of that might be true. But I think the biggest part is that Americans will take those jobs, but they're going to have to put a little bit more butter on the bread. You dig what I'm saying? But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh, and for all you Cubans who voted for Trump, hang in there. No more talk.